Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Melissa. I'm HealthWare's registered dietitian and personal trainer. You're here. You made it. This is our Carb Smart class here online. This is a recorded version because I wanted the ability to show you something later on in this class. And I need to be able to use my computer to show you. It's going to be great. Welcome. So November is American Diabetes Month. I don't know if any of you knew that, but because of that, we're going to talk about that today more so than carbs. As many of you know, diabetes and carbs are related. So specifically today, we're going to focus on pre-diabetes because at the HealthWare office, we definitely see more people with pre-diabetes than full-blown type 2 diabetes. It can be scary and surprising to be diagnosed with pre-diabetes. I've seen that scared, shocked face in our office many times. For some people, early treatment and moderate lifestyle changes can actually return blood sugar levels to a normal range and be effective in preventing or delaying type 2 diabetes. There are really no clear symptoms of pre-diabetes, so you may have it right now and not actually know about that. But before people develop type 2 diabetes, so from normal to type 2, they almost always have pre-diabetes somewhere in there in the process. So it doesn't usually go from normal blood sugar straight to diabetic blood sugar. Usually you hit that pre-diabetes realm somewhere at some point, but you just may not know it. So prediabetes is when blood sugar levels are higher than normal, but they're not yet high enough to be diagnosed as diabetes. It may be possible that you have some of the symptoms of diabetes or even some of the complications without ever having known that you were pre-diabetic at some point. If you've never had your blood sugar checked or your hemoglobin A1C checked, or if it's been quite a while, then I suggest calling us at the HealthWare office and we can test you right there in the office and see where your blood sugar is. If you do discover that you have prediabetes at our office or other places, a different doctor's office, remember that it doesn't mean you will develop type 2 diabetes, particularly if you start making changes to your lifestyle. One of those changes is to make better food choices, which is why we have this Carb Smart class. It's part of the better food choices. So better food choices like eating more whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans and legumes, nuts and seeds, and lean proteins, and eating fewer of the foods that are highly processed, that are full of fat, full of added sugars, and full of salt. I know Thanksgiving is coming up, so a lot of those Thanksgiving foods fall into that category, right? A full fat, full sugar, full salt. But that's one day, one meal out of an entire year. So making the changes in those other days as best as possible. Another change to help with your pre-diabetes risk or lowering your blood sugar if you're already in the pre-diabetic realm is to change your exercise. Increasing your physical activity is very important for many, many health reasons, but also for pre-diabetes, the recommendation is at least 30 minutes on 5 days each week. That can be a big goal for many people. So starting with a lower number of minutes or fewer days in the week as you need, and progressively increase one and or both of those over time. Weight loss is another important change that can help bring your blood sugar levels back down to normal. And of course, nutrition and exercise go along with weight management. And weight management is hard. It's true. Exercise is hard. Nutrition is hard. So if you need help with any of those things, come see us at the HealthWare office. We can help with these things. I've been working with a lot of people with weight management lately, especially with COVID. So feel free, give me a call, give me an email. With any of these things I just talked about, the nutrition, exercise, weight loss, Even small changes can have a big impact on delaying or preventing diabetes altogether. So this is the point where I'm going to show you something using my computer that I think you'll enjoy. I came across something really neat on the American Diabetes Association website the other day, and I wanted to share it with you here on the video. I'm going to share the link for the Facebook and the YouTube version, wherever you're watching this video, so that you can go to this, what I'm going to show you, it's a website. You can go to the website yourself when we're done with this class. So I'm recording this actually through Zoom. So I am going to share my screen, and hopefully you can see that. I think you should be able to see the American Diabetes Association website right here. And this website, I will send you this link, right? Like I said, in the Facebook or YouTube video of this. You can go on here and take, they call it their 60-second type 2 diabetes risk test. And I know we were just talking about pre-diabetes, but this applies as well, right? So diabetes risk test, especially because November is American Diabetes Month, I think it's important to check in for yourself or for a loved one to see where you are on the spectrum of diabetes risk. So let's say, I think it's already set in English, but English, I'm going to take, there we go. What happened? I'm going to take this for myself, right? So let's say, for example, that I am 50 to 59 years old. I am not, but just in case, I am a woman. Let's say that this person never was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, but let's say my sister and my father, maybe they have diagnosed with diabetes. And you can also click on these little information buttons, and these will show you, let's go back, these will show you why they're asking these particular questions, why they matter. So let's say, yes, my family members that, yes, let's say I've been diagnosed with high blood pressure. Let's say, no, I don't really exercise. Why is it important? Being inactive can increase your risk. Let's say I'm not active, and we'll just say I'm a white person, and my height, will pretend I'm 5'3", and we will pretend that maybe I weigh 200 pounds. So put that there. This is the end page, and I wanted to make a note. It asks you to type in your email address. You do not need to do that. You can see this little link down here below the email results button right here. View your results online. Just click on that, and it will show you your risk right there on your web browser. You don't have to worry about putting in your email address. So I know a lot of us don't like to get a bunch of spam and extra type of emails, so you can avoid that here. And this will tell you what risk you are for diabetes. And again, this is type 2 diabetes, but it still applies with pre-diabetes because pre-diabetes occurs before type 2 diabetes. So the person that I typed in, the 50 to 59-year-old woman with family history of diabetes, 200 pounds at 5'3", doesn't exercise, has high blood pressure, they would be at high risk for developing type 2 diabetes if they didn't already have it. So this, I think, is a very nifty tool that you can use to figure out where you are on the diabetes risk spectrum. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, come back to me. Hello. So if you go through that test and you find that your results are not what you want them to be, that's where we can help too at the HealthWare office. Come on in, we can test, like I said, we can test your blood sugar as well as all your cholesterol numbers and your hemoglobin A1C. And that can give us a better picture of where you are right now. If you have prediabetes, if you have type 2 diabetes, or if your blood sugar is in the normal range, then we can find that out too. We can also test your weight and your body composition to see if weight management is something you need to work on as well. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a whole bunch of information about pre-diabetes, trying to keep it short because I know the holiday season is now upon us and a lot of us just don't have as much time during the holidays. So I hope that you enjoyed this very brief class on pre-diabetes. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Happy Thanksgiving. I guess there will be one more class, weight management class before Thanksgiving, but if I don't see you or see you, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And again, contact us, let us know at the Healthcare office if you have any questions, any concerns, need any help with anything pre-diabetes related. Bye.